CP squared has 51 minus degrees of freedom, making
I got hungry and I ate it. We're Americans and we only like competition, okay? I'm eating and I'm reading a book. And this waitress comes up.
It would be rude not to eat her pie, which I assume is not only hot, but also moist. Although, hopefully not. Ironic, isn't it? It would be rude not to eat her pie, which I assume is not only hot, but also moist. Are you insane? Maybe some mild post-traumatic stress disorder,
But he drinks a lot, so...
So yeah, I think I've got a pretty good handle on it. Would you close your eyes? I kind of feel like I'm banging taillights on a country road. Close your eyes. I kind of feel like I'm banging taillights on a country road. I'm scared if I stop all at once, the cumulative hangover will literally kill me. Would you say we'd be venturing into a zone of danger? Would you say we'd be venturing into a zone of danger? Oh my God! You killed a hooker!
Call girls!
No, Cyril, when they're dead, they're just hookers. Oh my God! You killed a hooker!
Call girls!
No, Cyril, when they're dead, they're just hookers. Ironic, isn't it? Which I assume is not only hot, but also moist. Although. Are you insane? Maybe some mild post-traumatic stress disorder,
But he drinks a lot, so...
So yeah, I think I've got a pretty good handle on it. Are you insane? Maybe some mild post-traumatic stress disorder.
But he drinks a lot.
So yeah, I think I've got a pretty good handle on it. Handle. When they're dead, they're just hookers. The thermostat's becoming sentient. Oh God, that's how maximum overdrive started. That's how maximum overdrive started. Would you close your eyes? I kind of feel like I'm banging taillights on a country road. Close your eyes. I kind of feel like I'm banging taillights on a country road.
Danger zone. Danger zone.
I'm scared if I stop all at once, the cumulative hangover will literally kill.
I am a time traveler from the year 4020. I stole a time machine from the government. And I have traveled from the beginning of time to the end of time. And that's where I have picked up all of the instruments that I use during my show. I put my hands in animal traps. I hang weights for my piercings. I swallow a large sword. I love meeting all the people, being in front of crowds, and being able to travel. I have been doing this for about 15 years, performing sideshow on stage. How many shows I do a year? Almost one a weekend. So almost every weekend I have a show that I do. It's a little freaky for people, especially when we do events all ages. So doing all ages shows freaks some of the kids out, but most people are very receptive. The thing that would entice people to come see my show is if you've never seen a sword swallower before, you get to see one. And also at the end of my show, I let people staple money directly to my body. So if you want to be interactive and participate, you can do that as well.
And that's what she said. Sorry. All right, there we blow. All right, folks, ladies and gentlemen, beings of all kinds, here we blow with another drunken news report. And I may already be drunk, but once again, for $5, you can make me drink the paint. I do have the blues, and if we get for 10, and if we get $50 collectively, I have more scorpions to eat. So let's blow into this, and let's do our disclaimer thingy-mabobbers first, and the stump and things, and then we'll bring in our co-hosts and our guests. If there's anybody who wants to join us as a guest, let us know. If you've not got sent a excuse me, pardon me, I'm already burping, a link. And that link may just magically appear in the side of my chest, but I don't know, because I'm not a fortune teller. I'm just a cyborg. So here we blow.
Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or hosts. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
You dumbass!
It's just like Killer Cop 4, but she's got Hema instead of fry cook balls! I need you, Action Bastard! Action Bastard, I need you! Action Bastard, I need you! Why am I wasting time dancing?
You wanna know why? Because the world is fucking flat, dog, and everything that you see up there, as far as like planets or stars, yeah, guess what, dude? It's fucking fake. It's just lights up there. The government put those lights up there so you dummies could just act like there's something up there.
Wait a second, are you a flat earther?
Call a crackhead. You're stupid. Yeah.
Grin, grin, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more.
Exactly. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more, say no more. Is your wife a goa? Does she like it in the sack? Well, wink, wink. Anyways, let's bring in our co-host, and then we'll get into our guest. Please, more people join us. The less people, the easier it is for us to all get our points. But I like having a handful of people here to be on the panel. But here we blow with our co-host, and there is everybody's favorite.
But some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.
And I guess we're right. Are you polishing your gun over there, sir?
Yeah, I'm polishing my tools. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite guns. Close range guns in the game is that one.
And it's even better if you double it up.
yeah. Well, see, I like using the explosive one and the volcanic one, and then that one in each hand when we're going against a bunch of people, because we can take out more people that way. And I love that one as well. You got a lot of upgrades to it. So, anyways, let's bring in our next guest, and they are our. I shouldn't say it that way. It's everybody's dog. How are you doing, dog?
I'm doing all right, mate. Sort of consoling my ex-wife at the moment. She lost her dog today. Had to get put down.
Oh,
Well, everybody put like
Oh.
an RIP.
Yeah,
in the
Rip
cyber
Nibbles.
chat for that. Nibbles, but everybody
Nibbles?
put an RIP Nibbles in the
That was
cyber
called
chats.
Nibbles, yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
your straw, bless her, but she'll be all right. We'll get her through it.
It's
Of course, but still sad.
yes.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely, mate.
Yeah, let's go ahead and say hello to the side of my chest right quick, and then we'll get into the idiocracy I have. And I have way more subjects planned because one of the things we made fun of on Sunday and Monday turned out to be a thing. So we have to talk about it. So here we go. Let's say hello to the side of my chest right quick. We have a Canadian Ollie Man. Ollie Man, why have you not been joining us lately? Hopefully you can. And we have a captive desk.
Desky.
Hey, Dave.
And we have a Sumami, and I said it right this time the first time. I usually fuck up your name the first time, and that I say it right after that.
And,
So
and,
hello,
and
Sumami.
again, that's a
Mommy.
beautiful instrument. Demon.
Cello.
Yeah, the cello. It's a beautiful
I
instrument.
thought you were gonna say playing Sumami like a instrument. I was like, I'm down, but anyways, with consent. With consent.
Well, the other way. Let's do it the other way around. He can play me like an instrument. And never mind.
Well, okay. Before we get more perverted into the idiocracy of this channel, because that's what this channel is
getting
mainly
perverted?
perversion.
Nah, we never get
we are called the stream pervs. So if you didn't get that we're gonna be perverted throughout the whole fucking stream, then I don't know why you're here. But anyways, here below we have a demon.
You do have a double entendre for everything.
Yeah, no, I have learned from the masters being a double entendrist. So everybody, if you would like to join us, there is the link to join us. We welcome anybody. If you are in the side chat and you want to join us, put in a name that we know or show us an avatar that we know, and we will bring you on. If we don't recognize
or tell us the name you're using in the side chat.
In the private or something.
Yeah, no, or like in the side chat, if you say like I'm coming in as, so we know what name you are.
Executively. So yes, RIP Nibbles. So let's go ahead and get into the first subjects that we have to go over, and we have to watch this again. And I'm sure that we've already watched this multiple times in different places, but before we get into it, we have to watch. Okay, well, I guess we can just honestly go straight to the person who's trying. Let's just go this way. We'll do it this way.
Okay.
I know that makes no sense for any what I'm saying, but let's get into. All right. Let me just double. Oh, yep. I wasn't. So here, let's share. And here is the hot dog water again. But was it fucking an April Fool's joke? Here we blow.
Y'all thought the 7-Eleven hot dog water was an April Fool's joke? Bam. Here it is. It's real.
It kind of has a scent to it.
Ew, look at his face. Look at his face.
What?
Listen.
I imagine like if you have like a can of hot dogs and like the water that's in there. Holy fuck.
Listen to this. Listen to this. This is something I never thought of, but now thinking of it, it makes sense. But I did not think of this. Listen to what he says. Why is it? Wait. Listen to this.
Water gotta be smoky.
Why is it smoky? Oh, I get it. Because it's all those rollers and they make it.
I'm tapping out. This is crazy. 7-Eleven. Why? This is some dirty work right here.
Woo! Exactly.
So it's real.
So, yes, it actually turned out to be real. So here we blow. Let me get into how the stuffs and things for it. So here we go. I wish there was more people here, and we probably should have done one more thing to get, but it doesn't matter. So here we blow. Here is the things of the stuffs, and it says 7-Eleven made a hot dog flavored water as a joke, but people actually want it. Oh my god, I can't believe how many freaking ads there are on this. But anyways, so let's get to where they actually talk about how they released it. So it was was it a ruse? It wasn't. And they were able to make a small batch of it. I've never been able to see how many they actually came out with, but they did send it to certain stores, and they had TikTokers and Instagrammers that were tasting it.
Must have tasted like some piss in a can.
Yeah, no, pretty much. And so a lot of people are saying the smokiness of the sausage and the toastiness of the bun is what they tasted. Let's see. So they actually did come out with this. And so we all thought this was a joke. And yes, it was, but they did come out with limited editions of its. So I have the poll in the side of my chats. If you've not voted in the poll, please do that now so that we can figure out what we're going to do next. Besides that, there was another thing that I could not go over because of the idiocracy. And I know this is probably something we should do for the food, bizarre foods, but I could not go over this, especially since we did not do this the other day. So a New York City restaurant. I hate how they do this thing, Bubber. Hold on. Let me get through. New York City restaurant charges $28 for a single chicken nugget with this very luxe twist.
Caviar.
So that's what it looks like. Yeah, they put caviar on it and a spoonful of golden Dakar caviar. And then they also added, there was something else they added to it as well that, like, yeah, no, it's redonkulous. So that's
what did they call it? Surf and kiddie food turf.
It's definitely pussy food for sure. Because I mean, it's caviar with something else on one chicken nugget. It's fucking insane. So okay, now that we went over that, because I had
weird shit, man.
Yep.
Gotta be Americans.
Yeah, it was New York City restaurant that's doing that. So now
all it needs is that gold leaf on it.
Yeah, no. There is a pizza that Japan is coming out with where it's 2,000 yen for a gold leaf pizza. I don't have enough evidence on it, and I don't have enough information to go over it yet, but next week we'll probably go over that. So now we have the poll. I'm going to pop this chat out.
Please, invisible insects. Invisible insects.
Okay, and so as of right now, we are at Trash Car. Looks like number one so far.
Trash Car.
Oh my god, we have a 4 motherfucking way tie. You fucking weirdos! God damn it, son of a bee stings! Come on, somebody.
No, I can't see it anymore.
Somebody needs to break it, and since we have not broken it yet, and even if we did, fuck it so far. Here is the next fun thing that I have for you all, which is, oh my Jesus Christ, is Trump selling his Bibles. So here we go. Here's Trump selling his Bible.
Hey folks, it's me, your favorite presidential candidate. I'm coming to you today from my favorite place on earth, church, and not just any church, mind you know. This is the only church that is officially Trump endorsed. For those of you waiting for the Trump Show episode 42, it will premiere at its normal time, 3 p.m. left coast time today, so be sure to be there. I just wanted to give everyone a quick update on the skyrocketing sales of my new Trump God Bless the USA Bible. We are well on our way to our goal of $175 million in revenue. Door-to-door sales are brisk, and sales have exceeded all expectations in every proud community of pants-shittingly scared evangelicals. Everyone is loving the new Good Book Made Great by Donald Trump, especially the exciting new chapters that I've added. In fact, a priest came up to me just last night and said, Mr. President, when I read to my congregation from the book of Kofifi, they became inspired.
Oh, the book of Kofifi. Yes, that's fucking amazing. Oh, God, I love this. I love this so much.
Brilliant.
Oh, Jesus.
Inspired like never before. And I said to the man, you're welcome, Padre. These beautifully embossed limited edition King Donald Bibles each come with a letter
King
of
Donald
authenticity,
Bible.
personally signed by Pope Francis Ford Copella McDormand. And folks, I know what you're thinking. Why would anyone who isn't out of their goddamn mind actually pay for a Bible when they're completely free in every hotel room? Well, that, my friends, is where Trump's great book blows away all the...
Yeah, and what dumbass fucking cunt religious person in the Americas in the Bible Belt doesn't have fucking 20 Bibles already in their fucking house, you fucking dumb cunts. Like, why do you need
and also,
another one?
Didn't we figure out lately that not every hotel has Bibles anymore?
Not anymore. You're right.
This is also Trump endorsed, don't forget, and people will buy him. Them lunatics are following by him. See, Trump has overtaken Steven Seagal in my book as the most ridiculous man on the planet.
Totally. It is redonkulous. And yes, idiots that have 30 Bibles already in their house are going to buy this for their friends, neighbors, and loved ones, and themselves to give out during holiday times, birthdays, and other things. So literally,
I bet they've never read one of them.
Yeah, and he's never read any of them. And same
he's never read a Bible. No, he's never been to church. If he goes into church, he'll turn into flames.
No, he literally will light on fire, just like why I can't go into churches anymore because hail Satan. Anyways,
the skin will sizzle.
Yeah, exactly. Totally. That goddamn holy water is all I gotta say. Anyways, no, this is redonkulous, and this motherfucker is not pious. This fool is not anything. He's literally the Antichrist. Like when you look at what the Antichrist is supposed to be, this motherfucker is them. So here we blow further with this.
Those other pious piles of garbage. Socialist. Sorry, I was going to say, you see what happened with his when he floated Truth Social or his media company.
Yeah, and then
it dropped 20%. Well, he floated it in a bubble, and that's going to burst eventually. And they're going to be anyone who paid $10 a share are stupid. They're going to be worth like 5 cents at the end of the day.
It literally dropped 70% in the last week or something like that, and so it's like gonna not be a thing very soon.
Well, yeah, it's got less than 500,000 people that use it.
Yeah,
you can't float it like Facebook for billions.
Yeah, and or TikTok and Instagrams and stuff like that.
Commander, how do you do?
Hey, Commander. But you do have the Greek Bible and the Hebrew. No, I have the Quran. I have so many other Bibles that are in, different religions and stuff around me. And I've actually read most of them, I've read most of them. I have read all of them, but not completely everything. Like the Quran, I got through most of it, but then I realized it literally was the Bible, and I was like, okay, I don't really need to read more because Muhammad was Jesus to some extent, right? I mean, it was just like the trading of the swords.
No. The Quran also believes in Jesus, but not that he's the Son of God. They say
I know.
Just another prophet. But
yeah, and the stories are kind of the same.
Yeah, but also I do have a Bible, but I left it at my parents' house when I moved out.
The best thing that I have that I use for a Bible is target practice. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways,
well, there is a new Bible coming out soon. The Gospel According to Dog.
Hey, yes. and Sumami, if you own any science books, that's science religion, right? Isn't that what they always tell us, that we're in the religion of science or some bullshit?
Scientism.
Anyways, Yes, Prophet Daniel used the original Hebrew of the Antichrist figure was Karen. Yes, we've talked about how Karen, and Trump is definitely a motherfucking male Karen. It didn't say what gender they were, unless I'm wrong, Commander.
Karen
But
is
I still,
masculine in Hebrew in the
okay,
original.
that's right. And I believe he's the Antichrist, anyways, because of the way they explain the Antichrist. But let's
Yes,
blow
like
on.
if you look at the Bible, like Jesus was a decent dude. He helped the poor.
And
Jesus
he
was a socialist.
Yeah, no, he was completely socialist. He got the rich people to bring more bread and wine to the party that he was having on the hill of the blah 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 or whatever the fuck it was, that he got more fish and more bread and
Slim. Jesus was a fascist. He was an enemy of the state.
But he was okay, sure. What
he loved people, but he was an enemy of the state.
Did he not?
It says so in the Bible, so it must be true.
Sure. And he wasn't.
But he hung with prostitutes and like everybody that got rejected by society.
Yeah, fascist.
Yeah, no, I don't think he was. I don't think he was a fascist. I think he was social-esque.
He was labeled a fascist and an enemy of the state in the Bible. Basically.
Okay. Anyways, we are gonna go get.
Well, at least more socialist than Trump.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, and we talked about this before, Commander, that Karen is a masculine word, so it's definitely Karen Trump. Okay, let's blow on with this for just a second, and then if you've not voted in the poll, please do that so that we can break the tie, and we'll get into the subjects.
Garbage. I mean, for Christ's sake, why would you ever buy a Bible from anyone else when you can get one directly from the one man who has repeatedly violated all 10 commandments? Not convinced yet? Well, I've made important changes that I think you're really going to love. Like in my Old Testament, God goes on way less of a killing spree than he usually does, and he is no longer a huge dick to way too many people. So order your copy of the Trump God Bless the USA Bible today. Owning any other quote-unquote holy Bible, well, that's just sacrilegious and makes you a dirty...
We'll agree with that for
commie. As Jesus Christ himself once said, thou should not talk too long when you're trying to close a sale. So just remember, buy the freaking Bible already. And then meet me back here on Scared Ketchup's YouTube channel in a couple hours for episode 42 of The Trump Show. Bye.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right. So let's stop that. Go back to here.
That does sound interesting. That Trump Show.
Everybody go to Scared Ketchup's channel and go check them out. They're amazing. So it looks like we're at 33 is Trash Car, and then we have 22 for everything else. So if you've not voted, please vote now. And then in
I voted like
20 seconds or something, we will go ahead and close it. But let's go to Trash Car first. Excuse me, pardon me. I did not mean to burp in the mic.
Yeah, same here, but it did happen.
That's how that goes. Jesus Christ.
There's this good.
Okay, well, we'll go with that, and then this. No, I don't want your stuff, you weirdo. God damn, fucking Google's always coming up every time I ask questions during these things, and it's like, what did you want to know? I'm like, I don't fucking want to tell you anything. So everybody go to Sacred Ketchup and go show them some love. They do some amazing stuff. We go over them all the time. Evangelical street people, the same way as enemies and the regions. Yeah. For sure. So it looks like we're still going to go with this first, and then we will hopefully break the tie. And if not, but fuck it, I'll just go with
oh yeah, but fuck me. Sorry.
I will just go with the order that I was going to go
but
through.
Trash Car, isn't that just a different word for Tesla? Oh no, that's car company owned by trash.
It's when those goddamn hippies fucking put up their fucking goddamn VW buses around the fucking beaches and there. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, so let's go on to this. I don't know why we dropped off to cheap people, but I don't think that StreamYard's letting us see this properly. But anyways, students build an electric car made entirely from recycled materials. So is it trash? Yes, but I kind of worded it wrong just to hook you up, line and sinker you. It is.
It's a cross between a Beetle and a Mini. It looks like that.
It's close to that. So there's a team of Dutch students, and that's another reason why I want to do this, because there's somebody who's
probably
Dutch around here. Yeah, in the Delft community. No, if it was a Delft, they would have made it white with the blue intricate paint all over it. But anyways,
can I also just say that hippie Volkswagen vans were known as stash cars, not trash cars.
Yeah, no, and I drove around in a VW, but a VW bus in most of my teenage years because my friend had one, and we literally would just like fix it with rubber bands and bubble gum. Is how we got through most of the West.
Gum.
Yes, and so from plastics recycled from the ocean to household trash, the two-seater car has a top speed of 56 miles per hour, which can travel far as 137 miles on a single charge. So the Netherlands, as a part of the project to demonstrate the innovative ways industries can find new uses for the 2.1 billion tons of waste the world generates each year. This new car, even its chassis, is made out of recycled bottles from the ocean. So everything on this car was actually made from recycled.
This is typically Dutch. Yeah.
It's of course Dutch. I mean, y'all are a bunch of fucking stoners, and of course you're gonna sit around and get stoned and be like, "Hey, bro, how can I turn this household waste into like a car, bro?" I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't say it that way. But anyways, let's get further into this. So, the exterior forms hard plastics typically found from things like televisions and appliances. The car's seat cushions are made from coconut and horsehair. The side and rear windows are made from recycled materials, and the car's distinctive sunshine yellow color is a foil made from recycled materials rather than paint. So the reason why it looks that way is because of all recycled materials.
But the batteries are made in China, yeah?
It says everything here actually is from, so let's get down to this. The electricity is drawn from 6 batteries scavenged from broken down vehicles. So they're just taking broken down vehicles batteries and they're putting their inside and they're reusing them some way, shape, or form.
Oh, just so normal like 12-volt batteries that they have in cars.
There's no way it's a 12 volt, but there's definitely
24 volt.
It's probably from go-karts or something like that, is what I'm gonna guess. Right. Okay, so
or like the people that have trouble walking those vehicles, the little scooter things. I don't know how you.
Yeah, but them sort of batteries are lead and alkaline acid based, aren't they?
Yeah, and I thought you were talking about CC driving people around in his fucking vehicle, but never mind. I know what you're talking about. But no, go-kart batteries, scooter batteries, and a handful of other batteries can be used in this, and if they can recharge them and make it so that it's reusing this. So let's watch this right quick. Yeah, rub that down. Okay, I'm going to do this. because I don't think they actually talk at all, and I don't know if it's copyrighted. Yeah, there's 6 dying batteries that they put in there. So this is them using recycled pieces to build the car. And then they get to it looking all pimping like this. I would fucking drive this. Look at how pimping that is.
I think it looks like quite a nice car.
Yeah, it looks quite cool.
It's pimping to me. Unfortunately, I need a little bit larger of a vehicle to go on tour and to do things when I do shows, but that was an awesome, amazing thingy-mabobber, and I'm glad that now, hopefully, we are going through people just deciding to use products that will build something else, just like we went over the shrimp tails and the mushrooms and the other things making leather. Because we do not have a tiebreaker, I'm going to go ahead and end this, and then we're going to springboard off of that into...
How many miles did you say you get out of them 6 batteries?
164, 164.
No, but it could actually also be batteries of crashed electric vehicles.
Things that, yeah, exactly. So instead of just throwing them in the junkyard, they're
stuck anyway. I have an all-electric car. It's less than 5 months old, and the same model now. 5 months on, has a battery pack that does an extra 100 miles more. I fucking couldn't believe it. What was ripped off there?
It's bullocks.
Anyways, well, the quality of batteries goes up.
It's changing very, very quickly, but here, hopefully in the near future, and I'm sorry for anybody who has bought one in the past, but hopefully in the near future, it's going to be very, very convenient for us to use these EV vehicles and other EV types of engines and electrical things
I
while
think
using a handful of other things as well.
The motors need to become more efficient.
Exactly.
Well, it's not so much the motors, it's the batteries. But battery tech is getting really, really good. They're already now experimenting with graphene instead of the carbon.
Yeah, exactly. And
that's I think the best option that they've got is salt.
Yes, and we're getting close to that.
Especially because of the safety.
And the other thing also, is, we're not using enough children to run in wheels. Now I'm just kidding.
But it's also like batteries are a chemical thing. There are just physical limits to what you can do with batteries, and we are approaching the limits of batteries.
We're coming up with weird, crazy things to make them work a lot better. I'm waiting for a little bit more research into the things that people are talking about, the normal batteries and being able to recharge them and having them recharge in certain ways and shapes and forms. And now we're getting oxygen charged batteries but let's get there when we get there. Let's not talk about.
Well, the big advantage of the salt ones is because, like, if you have lithium batteries, if they short circuit and they get hot, their resistance goes down, so there's even more current going to flow. And the salt ones do exact opposite. If they get hot, they increase in resistance, so it will reduce the current. So that will actually prevent them from exploding, like some of the lithium batteries sometimes do.
There is now a company who is powering whiskey stills from the heat from the batteries, and the batteries being heated up and taking the energy out of that are actually causing them to power the whole distillery. But we'll talk about that later once I find out more information about that. But right now I want to get into this cute lady who is a student that created a plastic made from orange waste that biodegrades in 90 days. And I know at first y'all are going to be like, what do I need that will biodegrade in that amount of time? When you go to festivals, fairs, and conventions, they're giving you a plastic cup to drink beer out of. If these things, and we already have this here in the Americas, they're made out of corn. It's corn plastic. But this is a great way for you to have cups and drinking tools, like plastic forks and plastic spoons.
Yeah, milk bottles you're not going to freeze.
Or ball grease. No, I'm just kidding. I know what you said. But anyways, no, if you have conventions, fairs, and festivals where you know you're going to go through 500,000 of something, right? This is an amazing thing to use. And if it's 90 days, if you're putting on large festivals at a venue, you're going to go through 500,000 of blah plastic products in enough time.
Yeah, but also, I do think 90 days, like then you have to order it in advance, and then they have to produce it specifically for when you're going to be using it, because they can't store it, because by the time somebody's going to buy it.
Well, if it was stored in an oxygenless environment, you can.
Hold on, and that's what I'm talking about is large fairs, festivals, and conventions. So say you're going to have a 4-day festival. I order all that crap before anyways. So if I order the blah, blah, blah for it, then cool. And if I don't use it all, guess what happens? It doesn't go into a landfill. It biodegrades days later. So
yeah, but then also like you'll be buying that. And like
that's
if you don't use it, you can't use it at another time.
Yeah, but the problem with a lot of the stuff is it has shelf life anyways. So if I'm not putting on conventions, fairs, and festivals every weekend, even if I have plastic products, they have a shelf life and they will eventually be thrown in the trash anyways. So for convention centers, fairs and festivals that are happening every single day, this is fucking amazing for it, because they're always flipping it. A bar, a club, a nightclub, this is great because you're always flipping stuff. I mean, I sit around bars and clubs all the time, obviously, because I'm an alcoholic. And I listen to what they're talking about, how much they're ordering. And because I've been a GM, I've been an owner and a bartender and all the other stuffs, a runner and all that shit. You see how much stuff people go through. So like, it's rare that you're going to come into a point, if you have a bar that critiques to college kids and you're in a college town, you're going through 500,000 fucking cups every single night. It's insane how much waste goes through some of these places. So yes, I get what you're saying. Yeah, if you are not completely always doing things, then there would be a problem. But if you have an establishment that you're going through 10,000 cups a night that are just plastic cups, this is fucking amazing for you.
It is, yeah.
You're going to be able to just go through. And because it says it biodegrades in 90 days, what does that mean exactly? Let's delve further into that, because that could just mean that it may start losing its shape. But like Dog said, if you put it in an oxygen-less environment or in a refrigerator, I don't know. But again, this is just so what I want to get to, the real reason I want
another thing, Slim, is what's the cost on the environment to make the stuff?
Well, that's what we're going to get into, because we're going to find out how much orange waste actually gets put into the zeitgeist constantly. And if we can turn this into these thingamabobbers, now we're not just throwing fucking orange peels into the motherfucking dumps. So that's what we're going to get into. So let me get into. So here, the same thing that they're saying about this is you can also do this with banana waste, algae, seafood shells, just like we were talking about a couple weeks ago, walnuts, dairy waste, coffee grounds, and orange peels. So all of these things can make a plastic that's a synthetic product, fossil fuel. All of these things turn into pollutants. Unfortunately, 99% of plastic today is made from chemicals, which is a fossil fuel. And if we get into...
Yeah, it's a byproduct of crude oil, plastic.
Yeah, but if we can get into... Mendoza chooses oranges that are based out of the blah, 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 which is the 5th largest orange producer in the world in Mexico. The average volume of 4.5 million tons annually is waste. So, however, 40 to 65% of that weight is discarded as garbage. So instead of having 4.5 million tons of garbage, if we could turn this into a replaceable plastic, we could actually... I mean, we're not saving the planet. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. We're fucked.
Well, I would say something like orange peels anyway will probably go into animal feed and stuff like that. Anyway.
Yeah, no. They do. They honestly do sell some of that stuff to the different industries, mulch industry, feed for things because they put in stuff.
Fertilizer
and also
industry
goes into. Yeah, and they also put it into dog food and cat food and a handful. I mean, they do try to sell as much as possible, but it still is up to 60% that is still waste. And if we can change all of that into being not waste and having it to when you go to a festival, fair, or convention, drinking a beer out of that silly cup and then throwing it away if it dissolves itself after a while. Like I said, we have corn-based plastic cups here. That is
but you know what the fun thing is? Like, if you have like the styrofoam cups, you can make cinnamon candy out of it.
Oh my god, are we gonna go over? I don't want to go over that bullshit. I thought we should go over that bullshit, but I was like, oh my god, I don't know if we can go over that bullshit. Yes, you can make plastics into candies, and it's fucking insane. And I really do.
Yeah, there's this chemist on YouTube that does stuff like that. I do enjoy watching that every now and then. Like,
yeah, me too.
And
me too.
It's such a fucking process. It would not be doable for a company, but like it's just like, oh well, that chemical is like one little bitty off from that. Oh, well, let's see if I can make that edible. That's actually quite fun.
So anyways, the next subject is researchers develop revolutionary fire-resistant material using recycled glass, which is fire-safe, water-resistant, and cheap, all from recycling glass.
Hey, Troy.
Hey, Troy. Oh, thank you for being a member.
Actually reminded me, I need to renew my membership.
Thank you for being a member for 9 months. It's insane, like I said last month, that we now have members for so many months. It's insane. So if you are a member and you've not seen this, here is the introduction to the membership. Yeah, thank you very much, everybody, for being a member. And if you are a member, I don't even know why you are because of this. You dumbass! Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna.
Well, that's one of the reasons why people are members.
Yeah.
I should play funny video clips.
Because we do all that fun stuff. So, anyways, this RMIT University in Australia has turned discarded glass into resilient, fire-resistant building clods. So the mixture includes 83% recycled glass and a smidge of plastic binders for a fire resistant additive. So they may be making buildings and other things out of this. And the reason why this is amazing, just like what we were going over earlier, is glass is one of the materials piling up in landfills. More than 143 million tons of it are produced worldwide annually, and 21% of it is recycled. The rest of it is just sitting there doing nothing, generating nearly 105 million tons of air pollution because it's not doing anything. But to make it causes air pollution. So now if we can make it into a recyclable that turns into something we can put into buildings so they do not burn down, then we may have something going for us. So this is all about recycling. I didn't really want to do a whole recycling episode, but that's how this goes sometimes.
Yeah, but like that's one of the most extreme things at the moment, you know, like recycling. And that's actually a good thing that we're doing that a lot.
We need that for sure. So anyways, thank you, NA, for being a member for 8 months. And thank you very much, Dog, for becoming a member.
Well, I've just renewed mine, that's all.
Yeah, but it doesn't say how long you've been with me. You must have. It doesn't matter. But thank you for being a member. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna take a shot since all of you are so wonderful and giving us memberships. And I love me saying us because it's only me, but it's the 3 different voices inside my head that
oh no. It's you, it's Hick, it's Cookie.
That's what I'm
saying.
And
some of you haven't even met them. And like,
yeah, I know.
They're wonderful people.
Yes, one of these days I'll bring them back out again. We'll see. And NA exactly. Most of recycling is a scam. It is the companies that the billionaire companies, the mega corporations that make plastic stuff and tell us that we're responsible for recycling when they could have just made it out of recyclable materials and not non-recyclable materials. But fuck you. So anyways, not us, but the corporations is what I said. Fuck you too.
So here in the UK, a few stores still use them because plastic bags apparently take about 100 years to decompose.
At least, yeah.
But they use these environmentally friendly bags. You can't even hold a loaf of bread in. The arse just falls out the bags. They're rubbish.
Yes,
but
that's true.
And I do agree a little. I've got a friend who works in a recycling center, and if you piss off the boss or anything, he sends you to the bottom. And the bottom is all the used needles and the diapers, the used diapers and things like that. That's the one you don't want to be on. You just want to be pulling plastic bottles out of a what's the name? But I don't agree recycling is a scam. I think it helps, but I think it costs more than
a lot of it actually is a scam.
Yeah, no. It costs a lot more than what it would to just put it in a hole and fill it in, like landfill and things like that.
Yeah, but even
but it does help the environment. It has to. I mean, it's just common sense.
No, because a lot of the stuff that they say that's getting recycled.
Oh yeah.
Is actually just shipped to a different country, and it's just burnt there.
Or we put it on a barge and we just put it in the middle of the fucking ocean. Anyways, one of the first places that I did community service at was a recycling plant, and I saw all the weird waste and like what they could and they couldn't and blah blah blah. Like it was like weird to see that, and that was in the early 1990s, probably 1995 or something like that. So of course it's different. And then I've looked up the ways that they like pseudo recycle things, and they're actually decent at it, because when you drop off a crap ton of stuff at the landfill, they put it through different processes, and there's magnets in certain places, there's other things, and they drop things into other places, and they sort them in certain ways. But
and
we're still
actually recycling is not even possible. You can downcycle it and like that, but you can never create the same quality product. So, yeah.
What you're saying? Plastic bottles cannot be made again into plastic?
No,
not of the same quality.
Well, the thing is like in San Diego, most of the bus benches were made out of recycled plastics to make the benches. But yes, there's not as much, just like we looked up, there's not enough of it flipping per se. And once again, it's not us that's the problem, it's the corporations that don't want to jump on the bandwagon, and they want to make it as easy and as cheap as possible for them, while they're telling us that we're the problem, and that's not the problem.
Yeah, and look at if you buy one little thing, look at how much packaging sometimes there is on it.
I know, it's fucking ridiculous.
That is
and
like,
yeah,
I really don't get that. Like that is just.
Well, if I have to send something, one of our products, to the Europes, I have to pack it like a fucking crackhead, because if it ends up to them broken, now I have to like resend them something, or I have to give them their money back. So in certain cases, it's not completely...
but like sometimes like we order some like at work, we get materials. And then there's one little tiny component that's in a bag, in another bag,
inside of a
and
big
next
box.
to it are other components in their own little bag. I'm like, why the fuck you don't throw it in one big bag?
I mean, even years ago, my twins, I mean, they're 22 now, but I've got a boy and a girl, by the way, but just, even just cracking open a Barbie doll.
Hi, Jason.
And my daughter, you needed to join the mafia and go to safe cracking school just to get out of the fucking box.
Exactly. All right, so let's delve into this.
Hey, Jason.
Fun subject. Hey, Jason. And this tiny robot wants to turn your phone into a desktop R2D2. This is so fucking
this
cute.
looks like it's from the same series as little other robots that I've seen before.
Yeah, totally. But I am so down
it's
for
Wally.
this. It's like Wally. Anyways, it's so cute. And so let's blow on to this. So there's an at-home robot with wheels that you can put your phone into, and the phone actually gets sucked in by a magnet or something like that. Oh, hey, Druzilla. Welcome.
And a Jasper.
And a Jasper. There we go. And a Jasper. Thank you all for being here. It's attached to a pair of wheels that's meant to function as both an assistant and a companion using a dedicated app. And so you put your phone into this little thingy-mabobber, and it uses, I believe, a magnet or some kind of thing to hold it into that little source other than clamping it. But let's watch this. It's using face recognition, and it's moving around. I thought it was longer than 4 seconds.
Is that face detection or face recognition? Because there is quite a big difference.
It says Object face recognition is what it says.
Oh yeah, no, it actually says Mike. Yeah, no, because often it's just like recognizing that it is a face and recognizing the face.
No,
my phone has
most
face
likely
detection.
Yeah, no, most likely it's gonna notice your fucking face because you're gonna program it that some way, shape, or form. But anyways, so this robot, it right now is only a Kickstarter, so it may not, but it should be a thing. And if you want one, you can pay 129 American dollars to get this at-home robot. Things it could be doing is your laundry or fetching a beer anytime soon. So this is the first version
That's not
of
me
it.
doing your laundry.
Well,
it
it
got
could
no fucking arms, bitch.
Well, it could eventually get arms and or be a lot larger of
Yeah.
a mobile device.
And I don't think using your phone for it is a good option.
Well,
you're
the thing
constantly
is-
using you often use your phone. Like, oh, somebody's calling me. Then you got to grab it up, pick it up, and take it out of the thing.
That's why we're gonna call it burner phone R2D2. You just
Will
you
they
just buy a
recognize
burner-
me?
You just buy a burner phone and put it in there, and then you'll be in there
What
always.
device is not going to recognize this walking lump of gorgeous?
Well, I mean, it definitely could at some point. I mean, we'll see. We'll go from there. We'll see.
It would just say, I don't want to know this person.
It says
Chat's
you're
just
not
there,
a,
you know.
it's
Because
gonna
he
say
looks at dirty links.
it's gonna say that's not a dog. Anyways.
I wonder my tail.
Let's get
Then it says dog. Yeah, hey. That's not
Let's get into China wants to fire astronauts into space using an electromagnetic railgun.
Yeah, well, Jason's got it right. Just pick an echo into
Well,
it.
that's actually not that bad of an idea.
Well, the thing is the railgun like sends you like I don't know if a human could. I don't know. I feel like that's way too fast.
I don't know
Anyways,
what the acceleration would be. But like for humans, yeah. But like launching satellites, why the fuck not?
that no, totally for doing other things than fucking humans do this. So it's one of those space concepts. There's
Rita!
about space elevators, but it's not going to be exactly that. Hey, Reader of Pain, welcome. Oh my God, no! Don't even talk about motherfucking Zach. My ex used to know him, and from Ghost Hunters. Fuck Zach from Ghost Hunters. He's a douche nozzle, and we'll talk about that later. Yeah, no, totally. Human smoothies for sure, or a spin launch. Like it's insane for them to do with humans. But let's blow on.
You know, the players are going to call this AI.
Yeah, no, they're totally going to not believe in this bullshit for sure. So here we go. Here is the test footage.
Oh, this thing. Yeah, I've actually seen this.
Yeah, no,
I've seen this being covered by tech YouTubers.
Yeah, and we've gone over this a little bit, but shooting things into space through putting it through a spinning device is fucking insane to send. They want to say humans, but
yeah, no, you would.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Depends on completely on the acceleration. If you get them to slowly spin up to speed, then it's not going to be bad. Like because the problem for a human body is the acceleration.
If they, I don't know if we can do it with humans yet. But here we blow with them doing this to launch hypersonic planes into space.
Exploration of China's ambitious strides in space innovation.
China.
Today,
the GoPros.
Intricate world of China's advancements in the arena of space exploration, focusing specifically on their visionary project that promises to alter the conventional norms of space travel. Our journey takes us deep into the heart of China's strategic initiative that is set to redefine the parameters of space exploration.
So how are they doing this? Let's get into.
I'm calling bullshit straight off because they're using an AI David Attenborough voice.
Oh, I thought it. I thought this was what's his douche nozzle, the flat earther of 200 proofs.
What?
Eric
Dubé?
Dubé. I thought this was Eric Dubé's voice, but anyways,
That's a Richard Attenborough voice. But it's AI. It's not him.
Yeah. Anyways, let's blow on.
Of a Boeing 737, it is indeed a marvel of modern engineering. The Tangyun project symbolizes a seismic shift in aerospace engineering. It challenges and pushes the limits of the possible, daring to step into territories previously deemed unconquerable. The project is a testament to China's relentless pursuit of innovation and their indomitable spirit to propel human civilization to greater heights. It represents a paradigm shift in aerospace.
Are we gonna actually talk about when we're flinging weirdos into space, or okay, it's not gonna actually get into exactly what we want. It's just gonna like propose whatever. So let me get back to.
I'm calling bullshit. I don't think it would work. Wouldn't if you put a fake AI generated voice like they said David Attenborough, who did all the, Blue Planet and Animal Planet,
and Commander and Jason. Well, yes, if you are just putting a human in there, yes, of course you're gonna fucking smush them to fucking bits.
Well, yeah. But how do you make it so they
put them in a container, then people can get on a rocket and survive that. So
yeah, but
there'll be some nutter in his speedo saying, "Oh, that would be a great ride."
We can only have so many G's pushed against us before failure of stuff.
Well, you pass out.
Yeah, and your organs begin to not work, and a handful of other things happen. But anyways, we'll go over that later when we finally get there. I just wanted to show you this, and let's get into the common insect that may hold the key to invisibility devices.
It's what I want to see.
So a common backyard insect leads to the future of invisibility technology? Question mark. There is a leaf hopper that exists and in virtually all places around the motherfucking but they're vascular. They inhabit vascular plants. They sit on them, and what they do is they use tiny soccer ball shaped structure punctured with these holes through their surface, and they cause microscopic objects to look through them, or so you can see through them microscopically. So they actually are hidden on whatever they're sitting on. So it's this weird. Here we blow.
Can I just quickly interject and say, fuck you, Demon Orb. We almost went through a whole shiny-free night. You brought it up.
Damn it. And of course, we went with...
That's another night's sleep I've lost.
I don't know if there's any ping pong balling going inside of there other than shooting.
Don't pile on with it, mate. Don't pile. Just
okay. All right, here we blow.
I'm traumatized here. What's up with you?
I know. I'm sorry. Here we blow.
I'm coming for you, brainless. I'm coming for you.
Come and get me, bitch.
So the leaf hopper control.
So leafhoppers are small, wedge-shaped insects. They're about 1/8 of an inch long. They undergo incomplete metamorphosis. So they go egg, nymph, and adult. The nymphs look like miniature adults, but they don't have wings. The adults are very mobile and agile. They can hop, they can fly, and they can crawl away very quickly.
And they can...
Leafhoppers have piercing, sucking mouth parts, which they use to suck the sap out of the plant.
Wait, what did you just say, lady? Jesus Christ. Okay, we have to go back to that. What did you just say?
Compared it to you. Compared it to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Piercing, sucking mouth parts, which they use to suck the sap out of the plant. One type of leafhopper is the potato leafhopper, and it's known for the damage that it can do to agricultural crops like potatoes, soybeans, alfalfa, raspberries, strawberries, and also some woody plants like maple, birch, and apple trees. When
Like my
feeding,
dick.
leafhoppers
Oh.
inject saliva, which contain enzymes that causes cell damage and reduces photosynthesis in the leaves of the plant. The plant then becomes discolored, turns yellow, and sometimes it turns brown around the margins, and we refer to that as hopper burn. So that is a condition that is
Okay, so now
visible.
we're gonna get into
There
the
are
invisibility.
leafhoppers under there. You can shake the plants and catch them on sticky traps, or you can scout and flip over a couple leaves and look for those leafhoppers. They're bright green and they kind of move funny, like a crab, forwards, backwards, sideways, very strange.
So at the
Usually
moment,
there are
they're
not
just
enough
pests, yeah?
leafhoppers.
Yeah, they're totally pests, but because they are able to cause itself to be invisible on these plants, especially after they begin destroying it, that's where the problem is. But if we can figure out these translucent balls that they're made out of, then we should be able to figure out a way to make invisibility stuff that's not just with that weird shield
on your
that people are
plants to
coming up
cause
with.
significant damage, but some of the damage will be aesthetically unpleasing to ornamental plants, and so some people want to control them. Some non-chemical control involve using row covers early on when the plants are just planted before pollination. Other things you can do are use yellow sticky traps to trap some of the leafhoppers, or you can just deal with it.
So then if we get to okay, they pretty much just went over all of the stuff and things. Did we go over everything that did we go over the $28 chicken nuggets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we went over we went over everything. Jeebus Christ. I'm getting really good at us going over a lot of these things. especially if we don't have 20 people here and as guests that are taking over my show. Pip. Never
Well,
mind.
lately, Shani's taken up a lot of time. We know that.
Well,
Yeah.
Angry time.
Well, and now the Cobes is getting evicted because he brought over some fucking crazy bitch and all that stuff. But we don't
Jessica.
go over that. We don't go over that on this channel. We're not a locale channel.
No.
I love everybody who goes over the locales. That's not what we do here.
Oh, I go there. I go over there.
And I know that I probably could get a lot more subscribers and I could get a lot more views if we went over locales. But I'm gonna leave that to the mangoes and
that's
other people as well, so we can go over the other
and like
shit.
And like I don't know, it's sometimes it's fun to watch the and like how stupid some people are, and like I think for me a big thing of that with that is like reinsurance that I'm not doing that bad. To be honest.
It is. Since Jerry Springer died, these channels just make you feel better about yourself. I do enjoy it. I do enjoy them.
Yes.
Well, I don't think a lot of these people are stupid. I don't think Shani and Jason are stupid. I just think they're just
Jason is. Rav is.
Well, no, hold on. They have not. They're naive. They have not been taught. Unfortunately for him, he was raised by his mama that she did not let him out into the publics very much.
Way too sheltered. Yeah.
And a lady came into his life that took it over because she literally just moved in and he doesn't know anything different. And he can't figure out a way to get out of it per se because that's all he knows.
He thinks this is a good healthy relationship.
He thinks this is how the world's supposed to work. Is a big fat bitch is. No, I'm sorry. A huge lady. God damn it! I said it again. But
no,
somebody
she ain't no
moves
lady.
into them, and then they lost the kids. Do you think that's how life works, you dumb cunt? Hell no. Y'all should be taking care of the kids first if you have kids. And am I guilty of like not doing the right things when I was with people that had kids? And have I done things that were not proper when I had a bunch of animals? Maybe, but now I've learned from that, and now that's why I am single. I don't have animals right now because I may be touring and other things. I learned from my mistakes. Unfortunately, for Cobes, he has never had a real girlfriend as well. So now he thinks this fugly ass
Someone said she looks like a character of Bob's Burgers because she's got no chin.
She totally looks like a character.
Well, Jason's right. The grand old party makes him feel. Me too. Absolutely.
Yeah. And when they were in the cemetery, the weird fucking Nazi dude or the other dude, I don't even know who he is, with the fucking mustache and the like, you all look like fucking villains in a fucking comic book, you fucking weirdos. Like, do you not know what you look like? Do I know what I look like? Fuck yeah, I look like a fucking villain in a comic book as well. I'm not gonna say I don't. But do you all not realize that's what you all look like? Like, seriously. And what was my favorite thing? What somebody said the other day on Mango's stream. He's a Hot Topic goth. That's exactly what fucking Cobes is a Hot Topic goth. I used to be one as well. I'm not gonna pretend that I wasn't a Hot Topic goth, but now that I've modified my body and turned myself into this, and I've never bought anything from Torrid or Hot Topic in the last 20 years, I can say that I am not one of those anymore. I definitely feel like I've made myself into my own character. Am I a Batman villain or a villain in the Marvel comics? Sure, I don't give a flying fuck about pretending I'm that. But I have made myself into my own thing, unlike some of these idiots. And what do we not do? We don't sit here 24 hours a day crying about how dumb we are and how we don't understand how the world works on a stream. I have a planned vision. We have planned things that we go over. We go over it for so long, and then we end it. And if you want to know about my personal life, add me on Facebook or Instagram or the Tickama Talks, and that's where I go over my personal life. Here, just the Tickama, yes. And here it is just a fun, jovial thing that we do, and hopefully I get paid by the YouTubes and or you folks get me to do shots or eat scorpions.
Can I also just say that Mango did a great show about Cobes day before yesterday. Just to show how thorough she is in her research. She actually went through the complaints from the tenement block he lives in.
Well, you have seen her YouTube name, right?
Well, yeah,
the Patty P.I.
But yeah, so everyone just go on. She's now got the ability to you can become a member now. She doesn't know how it happens. She just can.
Yeah.
Everybody go and do that if you can.
I did donate to her with I gave away memberships. I bought memberships for people.
So well, thank you very much for doing that.
Awesome doggo.
Well, I refuse to get PayPal, you see, and I know she only deals with PayPal.
No. Also,
she has Venmo.
And I believe Cash App as well.
I believe so as well.
Yeah, no, I don't use them. I don't like to put my. I do trust Google with my money, to be honest, or as a bank or as a transaction thing.
Sure.
The others, I don't. You can get ripped off by all of them. Cash App.
Yeah, no.
Plus, also they take a fee as well. Google doesn't.
Oh, Google does.
We get
70%. It's a tiny percent compared to the others.
We get 70%.
No, like because Google actually takes quite a bit, but it's not on the payer side. It's the receivers, and that gets less.
If you say that you're a friend or family for a certain,
doesn't matter. I'm helping out, so I don't.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But anyways,
and I believe like for PayPal, it's like $2 per thing you send. So
I'm 55.
That's why at the beginning of the month I gave Mango quite a bit.
Yeah, but anyways,
that's cheaper.
We got through all of the thingy mobs I wanted to get through today. Tomorrow is going to be AI generated stuff. So I have so much silly AI generated stuff for us to go over tomorrow. I have how the band got to Dim Sum Paradise. I found a video on how they got there. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll find out tomorrow. And I have so many other fun things for us to go over.
They probably did it while they were working, right? Probably did it on company time.
Yeah, of course they did, and of course they did, and it's a short. But anyway,
have you seen the full clip of Dim Sum Paradise with the intro?
Yeah,
It's hilarious.
Yeah, and so
fucking
I think
awesome.
that we're gonna play part of that.
Can I also say that although Brain of Steel is a great guy, how sheltered he is. He's never heard of the Three Stooges.
I've heard of it, but like it's. I don't think it was that big over here.
Yeah, it might not have been over there, unfortunately. So,
unless they were in clogs or hitting each other with
unless
clogs,
they were exactly some way.
being right over there.
Hey, doggo.
Yeah.
Yeah, dumbass.
Sorry for publicly bringing out your shelteredness.
Okay. So
that's okay.
We're gonna get the F out of here because I have to use the loo, and we're done. So tomorrow is AI generated stuff. So please join us there. If you please like, subscribe, comment, and share. So we'll see you all later.
Yeah,
Later,
bye, fuckers. Bye bye.